everyone! So something very exciting dropped into my letterbox this morning. I was just, so excited to receive this. This is how it came wrapped. As you can see, it is from Urban Decay. It's absolutely stunning. So I'll just unwrap it for you so you can see. It is, of course, the Urban Decay Naked 2 palette, and it comes wrapped really beautifully. Yeah, this was sent to me by the wonderful people who handle Urban Decay's PR, so I was very, very pleased to get this. It's very nice of them to send one my way and wrap it so beautifully. I kind of really didn't want to take the ribbon off, but I knew I had to in order to show you and in order to use it, so I'll definitely be keeping this ribbon. So I know everyone anyone who's into makeup has been talking and raving about the new Urban Decay Naked 2 palette. I was absolutely just so excited for it when I heard it was going to be released. I loved the look of the colours and just everything. I was just really excited they were releasing another installment. So yeah, this is the packaging for it. It has all the colours on the back just like the last one. This one comes with a mini lip gloss in Naked. Haven't tried it yet, but I do have one in Midnight Cowboy, which I really, really like. So this is the packaging. The mini lip gloss is quite cute, I suppose. I know a lot of people said they would have preferred a primer, and I guess I'm kind of inclined to agree with them, but it looks like this. Not a huge amount of colour payoff, I have to say, with this lip gloss, but then it is just a lip gloss, so I guess you can't really expect, you know, a huge amount of intensity. And then this is the palette. I have to say, I really, really love the packaging. I fell in love with the packaging from the first Naked palette, but I actually really prefer this packaging. I think it's really sleek. It's very, very sturdy. It has a catch on it, unlike the other one. The other one was just magnetized. This one actually has a proper catch on it, and I love the naming on the back. I really like this. I think it's really, really sleek. So it's absolutely beautiful. Love it. So I will open up the palette and show you the colours. I'm sure you've all seen them, but this is very exciting for me because it was, yes, very, very nice to open my letterbox this morning and find this. So it has a full-size mirror. The other one only had kind of like a quarter-size mirror. This one has a full-size mirror. It's very, very nice quality. This one also comes with a brush. Now, I was one of the first people to get the first Naked palette. So I got the double-ended eyeliners, and I was really chuffed with those. I really like those. But then, of course, everybody knows they stopped making the double-ended eyeliners and replaced it with the Good Karma eyeshadow brush. This Naked 2 palette comes with a double-ended brush. I believe this is the Good Karma flat shader brush. This one, and it comes with a blending brush on the end. I didn't know really what to expect with this brush. Usually the brushes that come in palettes are not really too good quality, and I don't usually tend to use them. However, I used this to apply my eyeshadow today, and I absolutely love it. I especially love this end. This little blendy brush end is an absolute godsend. It's amazing. So I think this brush is fantastic. And these brushes tend to retail for quite a lot of money, I believe. So this is great, and it has the little Urban Decay Naked 2 logo on it. So far so good. I really like the brush. I used it to apply my eyeshadow today. I didn't have any trouble with it at all. Thought it was fab. These are the eyeshadows. The new Naked 2. I believe that 5 of them are new. Yeah, 5 of them are new. Matte, shimmer and glitter textures to expand your range of sultry looks. I absolutely adore this palette. You know, you just don't know till you see things in person, do you? How much you're going to like something, and how much it's going to differ from the first one. And a lot of people have said that, you know, they don't feel the Naked 2 palette is necessary, and they were just perfectly happy with the first one, and they feel it's kind of a dupe. I have to disagree with them saying that it's an absolute duplicate of the first Naked palette. The first Naked palette is a lot darker. The shades in it are a lot warmer. You know, the first Naked palette, there are a couple, I wouldn't exchange it for the world. I love my Naked palette, but I have to say, you know, in terms of versatility, the Naked 2 palette is just right up there. It's incredibly versatile, and I prefer the cooler textures in this, the cooler tones in this. This is kind of described as a more of a like a greyish palette than a gold shimmery palette, and I really like this. These colours are absolutely phenomenal. I love them. I'm totally in love with them. So you have your highlight colour, which is Foxy. You could also use Booty Call as a highlight colour, which is this one. This one is Half Baked, which was in the first Naked palette. I don't mind that. I loved Half Baked. I think, apart from Virgin, Half Baked was the most popular with me shade that I used. So I like the fact that they've included Half Baked again. We then have Chopper, which I haven't used yet, which is rather glittery. Tease, which is fantastic. This one is Snake Bite. We then have Suspect, Pistol, Verve, YDK, Busted, and Blackout. I originally, when I saw they were putting Blackout in the new Naked 2 palette, it is a matte black. When I saw they were doing that, I was not very happy. I have a blackout, full-size blackout in the Urban Decay 15th anniversary palette, and I don't use black eyeshadow. For me, it tends to be totally unnecessary. I just don't see the point. However, I thought today when I opened the Naked 2 palette, I really have to get over my dislike of matte black eyeshadows and use them up, because it's just silly to just leave them sitting at the end of the palette and not use them. So today, while I was doing my eyeshadow, I did use blackout, and actually I can kind of see why they included it, because it is a very nice colour. And if you look at these colours, not a lot of them are very dark, so this is a nice darkening colour, and I have used it on the outer portion. So the colours I have on today are Verve in the inner corner, YDK, I also have Pistol on, so these three here, and then Blackout. I also have Tease to blend it all out, and Foxy for my highlights. So I will just go and swatch these for you. So first of all, this is Foxy. Beautiful colour, really nice. I love kind of matte highlighting colours, they're my favourite. Then we have Half Baked, which everyone has seen. Beautiful gold colour. We then have Booty Call, which is the one next to it, which is a kind of like Sin from the first Naked palette, kind of, a little bit more pearlescent. We then have Chopper, which has got glitter in it. It is the Naked 2 palette's version of Sidecar, but it is more bronze. This is Chopper. We then have, hang on, running out of hands, people. We then have Tease, which is a minky, kind of, people have described it as a brown, but if you look at it up close, it's not a brown, it's kind of a minky colour. So this is Tease here. Just there, and I've used that as my kind of blending colour today. We then have Snake Bite, which is kind of like Smog, but much nicer texture. So that's Snake Bite. The next one is Suspect, which is, oh, this is beautiful. I love this colour. That's Suspect there. We then have Pistol, which I've used in the outer portion of my eye today. That's Pistol. The further I get down the end of the palette, the more I love the colours. I think probably from Snake Bite and to Blackout are my favourite colours, so all these colours are just stunning. We then have Verve, which I have in my inner corner today. This is Verve, look at that. We then have YDK, which I have in the middle of my lid. That's YDK. We then have Busted, which is kind of a much prettier version of Hustle from the original Naked palette. That's Busted there. Busted. And then the last one, of course, is Blackout, which is a matte black. Beautiful, absolutely stunning. I cannot fault this palette at all. I can't fault it. You know, in terms of the quality of the eyeshadows, the pigmentation, Urban Decay do my favourite eyeshadows of all time. They just do. They are stunning. I will always, always have faith and trust in their palettes, because their palettes are always a fantastic quality. You know, I mean, the price of this, I believe it's £35. The price of this is phenomenal for 12 eyeshadows, 5 of them new, they're all full size. You just can't beat it. Now, I know I'm going to get questions about this, so I thought I would come prepared. I have the original Naked palette and the first Naked palette. How do I think they compare? I have to say, I think that the two palettes are totally different. I really do. I know a lot of people would say, well, when you put them on the eyes, you can't really tell the difference. I don't know whether I agree with that. I think they are totally different. I think this is a much warmer palette. I think it has warmer colours in it. For instance, Toasted, Hustle, you know, even you know, Sidecar, Buck, Naked, I think, and then of course you have the Creep and the Gunmetal down the end here. This is a much warmer palette, I think, and I have to say, I think that the second Naked palette is far more versatile. It's definitely my favourite out of the two. The second Naked palette is my favourite. Given the choice, I'd have this one. I think it's absolutely fantastic, amazing. I really like it. The colours are more my thing. They're more versatile. There are more lid colours. That was the one thing I struggled with the first Naked palette. I didn't think there were enough lid colours. If you kind of look at it, I mean, you know, maybe Sin and Half Baked and Toasted, possibly. You know, if you really want a standout lid colour. I didn't think there were enough lid colours in the first Naked palette. I haven't touched Buck really ever. I'm not a big matte person, and I haven't really touched Gunmetal or Creek. So I mean, I love the first Naked palette, don't get me wrong, I'm not knocking it, I love it. I would never ever be without it, but I just think that Urban Decay have really upped their game with this one, and they've really done something different. I know a lot of people think it isn't different, but I think you have to swatch it and have a look at it, and just see, you know, whether you prefer the colours in it, because I do prefer the colours. I think I love the fact that these are all kind of sort of mink colours and silvers and the greys, and I just love that, and I love this matte colour here. It's fabulous. I love Foxy as well. It's really, really beautiful. So that's it up close. I just think that the Naked 2 palette is more versatile. In my opinion, I think it is more versatile. There's just a lot more you can do with it. I just think it's fabulous, absolutely fabulous. Now, another question that has been doing the rounds, do you need both of them? Well, at the end of the day, it's eyeshadow, so no, you don't need either of them, do you? I mean, it's not, you know, it's not going to change your world if you have both of them or if you have neither of them. But I would say that if you have the first Naked palette and you like Urban Decay palettes, I would definitely consider adding the Naked 2 palette to your collection. It's a collector's item. It's pretty much a must-have if you like Urban Decay's palettes, and if you have a first Naked palette and you like your neutral colours, I definitely suggest getting this, because I don't think it's a waste of money. I think it's absolutely just an essential, pretty much, if you like Urban Decay palettes. So yeah, pretty much. A lot of people have said, no, you don't need two of them, you don't need both of them. Well, it just depends what you like, doesn't it, really? I mean, you don't need either of them, do you, when you think about it? But I mean, it just depends what you like, and it depends whether you want another palette. I love palettes, I collect them, so this is a very welcome addition. Even though I didn't buy it, it is a welcome addition to my collection. I think it's fabulous, but given the choice, I would go for this one, because I think that it's a lot more versatile, there's a lot more you can do with it, and the colours, for me in particular, are a lot more flattering. That's just what I think. So, that is my review of the new Urban Decay Naked 2 palette. It is available in Debenhams at the moment. It's £35, I believe. Yeah, it'll be rolling out to places like House of Fraser on February the 6th. I think I'm right in saying, so you can get it from there, and then nationwide afterwards after that. But I would definitely snap this up, because if it's anything like the first Naked palette, this baby's going to be gone very soon, and you won't be able to get it for love nor money. So if you want it, definitely get it. If you're umming and ahhing about it, hopefully my review has helped. But I think for people that are saying they're totally similar and you don't need both of them because they're so similar, I don't think that's the case at all. I don't think they're similar. I think they're very, very different, and they both have their qualities, and they both have, you know, their unique points. So yeah, but my favourite out of the two is the Naked 2 palette. It's just more my colour spectrum. So I hope that was helpful, guys. I hope you enjoyed that. Let me know if you have the Naked 2 palette, or if you have the Naked 1 palette and are considering getting the Naked 2 palette. Let me know. Let me know your favourite colours from the Naked 2 palette if you have it. And yeah, I'd just love to know what you think of the Urban Decay Naked palettes in general. So leave those in the comments down below. I hope you're having a wonderful day, guys, and I'll see you all in my next video. Bye, everyone.